This stop is Smith Street and Fulton Street. Next stop, Borum Place and Jeralaman Street. This stop is Borum Place and Jeralaman Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Smith Street. Transfer available to B63. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Smith Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Hoyt Street. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Hoyt Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Bond Street. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Bond Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and Nevin Street. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and Nevin Street. Next stop, Atlantic Avenue and 3rd Avenue. Transfer available to B103 Limited. This stop is Atlantic Avenue and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and 3rd Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and 4th Avenue. Transfers available to the 2, 3, 4, 5, B, D, N, Q and R trains. Long Island Railroad, B103 Limited and B37. This stop is Dean Street and 4th Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and 5th Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Flatbush Avenue. Transfers available to B41, B41 Limited, B45 and B67. This stop is Dean Street and Flatbush Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Carlton Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and Carlton Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Vanderbilt Avenue. Transfer available to B69. This stop is Dean Street and Vanderbilt Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Washington Avenue. Transfer available to B45. This stop is Dean Street and Washington Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Grand Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and Grand Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Classen Avenue. Transfer available to B48. This stop is Dean Street and Classen Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Franklin Avenue. Transfers available to B48 and B49. This stop is Dean Street and Franklin Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Bedford Avenue. Transfer available to B49. This stop is Dean Street and Bedford Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Nostrand Avenue. Transfers available to Long Island Railroad and B44. This stop is Dean Street and Nostrand Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and New York Avenue. Transfer available to B44. This stop is Dean Street and New York Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Brooklyn Avenue. Transfer available to B43. This stop is Dean Street and Brooklyn Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Kingston Avenue. Transfer available to B43. This stop is Dean Street and Kingston Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Albany Avenue. Transfer available to B15. This stop is Dean Street and Albany Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Troy Avenue. Transfer available to B15. This stop is Dean Street and Troy Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Schenectady Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and Schenectady Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Utica Avenue. Transfer available to B46. This stop is Dean Street and Utica Avenue. Next stop, Dean Street and Rochester Avenue. This stop is Dean Street and Rochester Avenue. Next stop, Rochester Avenue and Bergen Street. This stop is Rochester Avenue and Bergen Street. Next stop, St. Mark's Avenue and Rochester Avenue. This stop is St. Mark's Avenue and Rochester Avenue. Next stop, St. Mark's Avenue and Buffalo Avenue. This stop is St. Mark's Avenue and Buffalo Avenue. Next stop, St. Mark's Avenue and Ralph Avenue. Transfer available to B47. This stop is St. Mark's Avenue and Ralph Avenue. Next stop, Ralph Avenue and Sterling Place. This stop is Ralph Avenue and Sterling Place. Next stop, Ralph Avenue and St. John's Place. Transfer available to B45. This is the last stop. This stop is Ralph Avenue and St. John's Place. This is B65 to Crown Heights Ralph Avenue. A fare is required to ride.